Without quality education, the Sustainable Development Goals remain just an expensive mantra that will keep the United Nations busy, keep the world entertained, and achieve nothing. Fortunately, quality education is one of the Sustainable Development Goals. Although I believe that quality education is supposed to be the heart of the Sustainable Development Goals and treated as such. For example, how do we end poverty if we do not empower people with the knowledge, skills, and resources that will render them socioeconomically independent? How do we end hunger if we do not teach people how to feed themselves in a sustainable way? How do we bring about gender equality if all genders do not have the same access to education, employment, or capital? How do we bring about quality healthcare for all if communities do not have qualified healthcare professionals? And so on. I am Godfrey Nji Eso, founder of Prowess Higher Education. In 2016, I was president and rector of Jomat Polytechnic Higher Institute in Batibo, Cameroon. When the Anglophone crisis deteriorated into an armed conflict, my students and I found ourselves within the crossfires of the government forces and separatist forces due to the strategic location of our campus in one of the epicenters of the conflict. We were forced to shut our doors and flee. Just like my students, millions of Anglophone Cameroonian youths have been deprived of education for all these years now. Because of the devastating socio-economic effect of the conflict, when it is over, millions will not be able to have access to education because of poverty. Millions will not be able to start up businesses because the capital will not be there, and the infrastructure to support businesses will not be there. The schools that have been on lockdown for all these years will have a hard time getting back on their feet. Yes, our story is a pathetic one, but it's not unique to Cameroon. You see, all across Africa, we have millions and millions of young people who do not have access to education because of conflict, because of gender discrimination, because of poverty, and because of lack of infrastructure. This is why we founded Prowess Higher Education. Prowess is basically a university without walls that combines digital learning with work-based learning to provide access to those who need it when they need it in an affordable way. We have teamed up with Coursera, the world's biggest provider of online learning, to help us deploy content to African students no matter where they are. Coursera is host to more than 7,000 courses taught online by more than 240 of the world's leading universities like Yale, Stanford, and Johns Hopkins, as well as companies like IBM, Google, and Amazon. We have our own Coursera for Campus platform through which we manage our curriculum and learning packages. Our local partnerships with academic institutions back in Africa makes it possible for us to merge the online certificates with on-the-job skills and grant academic credits to students so that they can graduate with local qualifications such as the Higher National Diploma or the Professional Bachelor's Degree. Yes, Prowess is that university without borders that now makes it possible for millions of youths to have access to quality education, youths who otherwise would not have access to education. Our ambition is to reach 1 million young people within the next decade, and this is where we need you. Your donations will enable us to continue paying the discounted Coursera licensing fees, build digital learning hubs in communities to reinforce internet access, and even provide laptops to those who absolutely need them. Our framework includes teaching and learning, mentoring, and skills supervision at the workplace. So even though we are a digital platform, we are also hands-on, and our students do get a full learning integrated experience that makes them emerge as even better professionals than their classroom counterparts. We really invite you to partner with us on a long-term basis. You're welcome to make a one-time donation right now, but we appeal that you consider making a small donation on a recurring basis, maybe on a monthly basis, because a project like ours is a long-term project and our passion has come to stay. We hope that you share our passion. We trust that you share our passion, because we are not just a business, we are not just a charity, we are a living story. Yes, $1,000 can provide full tuition sponsorship to an African university student on our platform for an entire year. That includes licensing fees to Coursera, a laptop, internet access, work-based learning supervision, and online learning mentoring. That is how powerful your donation is. But you can donate any amount. If you cannot start with $1,000, you can donate any amount. We will appreciate it. We just want to assure you that whatever you are donating is going to effectively change lives. In fact, Coursera is already supporting our cause by giving us their licenses at a 40% discount. What an amazing story. Thank you for being part of it.